All right, what we were just looking at was President Trump during the solar eclipse that took place on August 21st of 2017. Here we're going to look at the path that solar eclipse took, where there was total darkness. And then about 7 years later, we have another total eclipse that comes across the other way and forms a giant X right right there in the middle of America. And so what we're going to talk about is just, I entitled this video, X Marks the Shot. So here we got a center point where these two things intersect, these two lines intersect across America. And it lands in a place on the lower side of Illinois that is known as Little Egypt. Now, a lot of people say this is a prophetic sign, and yes, it is definitely a prophetic sign. Another prophetic sign that we're going to look at very quickly is to see not only where the two lines intersect, but where do the two dates intersect. We have one date that took place we were just looking at with Trump. We got another one that is in the future of April 8th, 2024. Using a day calculator, a date calculator, which you can look up on your phone. You can go to Google and just look up date calculator. You can do this yourself. You put in a starting date and an ending date, and then you want to find out the days in between the two dates. So this is what we've done right here. We've put in August 21st, 2017, and Monday, April 8th, which both of these days are Mondays. Monday, April 8th, 2024. To calculate the amount of days between the two dates, we have the number 2,422. What we're going to do is take half of that number and add it back to the earlier date to find out the midpoint between these two. It's 2,422. That's going to be 1,211. All right, we have added the days from August 21st. We added 1,211 days, and this is our result day of Monday, December the 14th, 2020. And what is significant about that day? This is a major day. This is the day that they rolled out the you-know-what into the arms of the world. All right, this is a news briefing. It was held on December the 12th, 12/12 of 2020, and this was to coincide with Revelation 12:12, which we need to look at, but I'm going to try to keep this short. This announcement was an announcement of D-Day, the beginning of the end. This was the announcement of the rollout of the you-know-what into the arms of everyone. Now, this is a Saturday, December the 12th, and the announcement is that on Monday, December the 14th, that they would actually be rolling them out. So the announcement was Saturday, December the 12th of EUA, but the actual putting them out into the arms, Monday, December the 14th.
Today is truly a historic day. For 7 months, we have realized the greatest public-private partnership in modern times. Doctors, scientists, researchers, factory workers, logisticians, and hundreds more have all come together for a singular purpose. That purpose: save lives and end the pandemic. We checked our egos at the door. We worked collectively to solve the problem, and we have achieved success, as was identified last night by the FDA when they approved EUA of the Pfizer vaccine. Now we'll begin distribution of safe and effective vaccines to the American people. You have heard me refer to today as D-Day. Some people assumed that I meant day of distribution. In fact, D-Day in military designates the day the mission begins. D-Day was a pivotal turning point in World War II. It was the beginning of the end. D-Day was the beginning of the end, and that's where we are today.
Quickly, too. Little Nas and his little baby bump and all the publicity that went around that. And I did another video on that. If you go back, you can look it up. It's called Seed of the Serpent. So here we have him pregnant. You know, not saying he's actually pregnant, but they're telling you something. Right here, they're telling you something because he did a video that got a lot of publicity and he was going down into hell and having sex with Satan in the video. So then he turns up pregnant here, and they giving you a due date, and the due date was September the 17th. And we do a little math on the September the 17th to figure out, hey, when are they telling you that this that he got pregnant? When's the date of conception? We're going to look at that. So what days are we going to work with? A pregnancy lasts for about 280 days. There's our number we're going to work with, 280. So here we have 280 days, and what we did is we backed it off of the September 17th due date. And what do we come to? We come to none other than December the 12th, which is what? The announcement of D-Day, the beginning of the end that we just listened to. But the actual shots were to roll out on that Monday. See, this is Saturday. And then they were going to roll out on Monday, December the 14th, which is the center point, or X marks the shot. All right, so that was 280 days, and it goes to December the 12th, the announcement of D-Day, or the beginning of the end. And so we have two solar eclipses that put an X right across America. And where that X actually landed is a place in Illinois that is referred to as Little Egypt. So that is not good for this place. And then if we calculate the dates between the two dates of the solar eclipse, what do we have? We have the date that they actually put the jabs in arms on the 14th. And this here is the day of the announcement. They showed you that with their little NOS thing that there's a birthing going to take place. So that was on the 17th. So we just go forward 2 days because it was actually the actual shots went into arms on the 14th. So now let's look at, we'll just add 2 days to this. And did something major just start to happen on the 19th? Something major that would point towards, hey, time to wake up, time to get things right with the Lord Jesus, because we are in a battle.